It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer, and today we have a beer from Belgium. It's a 330 milliliter swing top bottle. It's called Floreffe, and it's a Belgian double coming in at 6.3% ABV, and it's brewed by Brasserie Lefebvre. Or Lefebvre. There's the bottle cap. Is it pronounced Lefebvre? Lefebvre? Anyway, dark black bottle. Without further ado, let's get this beer out into a glass and see what we get. Ooh. I was kind of expecting so I've been opening some Polish Staropolski beers recently in swing top bottles, and they'd be like boom as soon as you kind of press against that steel. We didn't really get much of a explosion there, did we? Bit of a shame. Beer in the glass. Ooh, look at this. Look at the colour. Whoa, look at the colour on this. Look how rich and lovely looking this beer is. Wow. Floreffe Abdijbier, 1 to 2 finger, creamy coloured head. It's not white, it's not really tan coloured, more of a creamy coloured head there, just off-white maybe. Beer in the glass. My goodness me, look at this. It's like a dark brown, brune coloured beer. Have they mentioned brune? I don't think they have here. Just that it's a Belgian double. The beer is available from our channel sponsors, beersofeurope.co.uk. beersofeurope.co.uk, the largest online beer store in the UK with a fabulous range of beers from all over the world. If you love your Belgian beer, Spanish, Italian, American, German, beer from all over the world. If you've been on holiday or if you've worked away and you found that wonderful beer, that really lovely beer that you've fallen in love with, and you want to try it back in the UK, best place to find it, beersofeurope.co.uk. Right, okay, so aroma on the beer. Is there any sediment first and foremost? No, there's no real sediment in the bottom of the glass, but there's good levels of carbonation, slightly unfiltered looking beer. So the aroma then. A toffee richness. A biscuity, nutty, toffee richness coming through. A little bit of that Belgian candied fruit, that Belgian candied sugar coming through. It smells wonderful, absolutely wonderful. Let's dive into this 6.3% ABV beer then. Cheers, everybody. Oh, that's delicious. Stone the Crows, that is a delicious beer. Oh, the layers. It's layers of flavour, layer upon layer upon layer. It's very refreshing. It hasn't got a big, fat, bold mouthfeel on it. It's not a medium mouthfeel beer. It's quite thin. But I'm okay with that. I'm okay with it being thin, because that means it's kind of refreshing. Pardon me, I've had the beer in the fridge I've had it in the fridge about, out of the fridge, about 15 minutes. So it's had a chance to warm up a little bit, but it's still a nice temperature. It's still a nice cold temperature. The reason I want my beer to warm up a little bit is because I want them flavours to start coming through. If you keep your beer too cold, it knocks out some of the flavour, some of the malt, some of the hops. You'll struggle to pick up if you drink your beer below 4 degrees, say. I never drink beer if I want to taste beer below 4 degrees, always above. I'd say my sweet spot for drinking beer is about 6 or 7 degrees. So the layers of flavour then. It starts off with a lovely level of sweetness coming through. It's like that Belgian candied fruit, that Belgian candied sugar that comes through. Then it's peppery and spicy and bitter. And then there's this wonderful, wonderful biscuity brown bread finish to the beer. Just incredible. It's like going to a really good bakery and you see that kind of nutty brown bread with the flour on the top. And you give it, is it German pumpernickel? I love a bit of German pumpernickel bread because it's so flavoursome. This has got that German pumpernickel brown bread about it. Nutty, biscuity, bready and generally fantastic. But it's the carbonation as well. It's that level of carbonation that just, it's a little hiss and a fizz on the tongue, and it just helps to push the beer around the inside of the mouth, releasing more of that flavour. It's a tremendous beer. Sweetness over here to begin with, bitterness on the back end. Where would I drink this? Well, I always mention in these situations Belgian cafe bars, but I think I've kind of like, you know, let's talk if you ordered a beer from Beers of Europe. You ordered maybe 3 bottles of this. This sort of beer would go down really, really well. I went to the Head of Steam recently for my birthday, and I like to play pool, I like to play snooker. We went into the Head of Steam, I got myself a nice Czech lager, I was enjoying the Czech lager, and my family came with me, brother-in-law, nephews, daughters, wife, grandparents, that sort of thing. My nephew said, do you want a game of pool? I was like, yeah, but we'll have a game of pool. So I was drinking this Czech beer, and then I was drinking something from Belgium. I was drinking Delirium Tremens and stuff in there, and playing pool. And I've never really experienced that before, drinking really good beer and partaking in a game that I really enjoy. And it was like the perfect evening. It was like the perfect evening. So I would have this beer whilst I was playing snooker or pool. Maybe three bottles. I'm sure on your 3rd bottle, you may have to close one eye to see the white ball type of thing, but it is what it is. I'd like to play a couple of frames of snooker, drinking a great beer like this. I like that enough to give it a Stone the Crows 9 out of 10. It's a 9 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box, subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews, give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom, cheers.